Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here, and welcome to my untidy bed. Another Sunday, another TDC, and let me just tell you, this last week has been awesome. And I have some exciting news we gotta talk about today, which is a lot about Dragonborn, the new DLC coming out for Skyrim. Now, Dragonborn comes out for the PC on the 5th of February, which is a pretty good date considering we're kinda starting to wrap up Far Cry 3. So after Far Cry 3 is done, I think I'll just prepare for Dragonborn. Now I'm going to play Dragonborn much like I play Dawnguard, which means that I'll just play through all the quests there with my own created character. I've decided that since the storyline is going to emphasize us being the Dragonborn, I can't use any of my old characters because, well, they're not Dragonborn. So I'm going to make a brand new character and get him ready and just making him a good Dragonborn so we can just start off straight away, no level 1, gotta train this noob quests, just straight into the action, and then later on, who knows, maybe will be implemented into the Gajor storyline. Now another cool little DLC news, I guess. PlayStation 3 has been without any Skyrim DLC so far, but in February all DLCs are coming to the PS3. That means Dawnguard, Hearthfire, and Dragonborn. There's going to be like a 50% discount for the first month, so if you're a PS3 user and you want to get your hands on those, make sure you do it quick. So look forward to that. Is there anything else I should say? Far Cry 3 is slowly coming to an end. It's been an awesome game and I'm still having tons of fun with that game. I'm getting a lot of good feedback on it, so I'm pretty happy about that. Next game coming up is Dragonborn, and it'll be done in a style similar to Dawnguard where I play, and the episodes might take a little bit of time to come online because I usually add some custom music in the background. I don't know how much of the music in the DLC will be kinda new, you know, new combat music and new stuff like that. So if there's nothing new, I'll probably just add my own music because I've learned a lot since Dawnguard, and I believe I can make this an enjoyable series as well. Can you imagine it? It's like, it's Skyrim with brand new quests, and I give my PC a little upgrade so we can play with higher graphics, and it's going to be a return to Skyrim with a brand new adventure without me having to make the adventure myself. So it's going to be a more stress-free, Kajor-like adventure since, well, for most of you the adventure is new unless you played it on the 360. So I'm really looking forward to Dragonborn right now. And I think it's going to be awesome. Now, something else I wanted to mention is that when you send me fan art, send it to VFTDfanstuff@hotmail.com, it would be awesome if you could include your YouTube name, because often when you send fan art, it'll include your real life name, since it's just how it is. When you register, you kind of give your name. So if you ever send me fan art, remember to include your YouTube name. That's going to save me a lot of stress by having to kind of ask back, what's your YouTube name? Because I don't always get the replies in time. Like, I have a few pictures today that I don't actually know which YouTube user has made, since I only have like the real name. So keep in mind that. Also, the Sly Cooper series will be coming up on VFTD Nostalgia. Just not yet. I kinda have a lot of Far Cry videos I gotta do. I kinda have some Dragonborn preparations to do, so everything on VFTD Nostalgia has like the lowest priority. But it is coming. It is coming. We have a lot of epic fan art this week that I can't wait to show you, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this! First up is a picture made by Dragonborn77, and it is the Darkling Code. 1. Never troll or hate our leader. 2. Always like a video from our leader. 3. Never dislike Dark's videos. 4. Always be nice to him and other Darklings. 5. Always help Dark. 6. Don't be sad if Marthar didn't answer your question. 7. If a big group of haters are attacking Dark, you know what to do. Wait, stop. Here's the thing about haters. The best way to deal with them is to ignore them. So if you see any hateful comments, the best thing you can do is simply thumbs it down and mark it as spam, and I'll just remove it and block the user as soon as I can. There's no point in feeding the trolls, just so you know. And the 8th commandment, always stay dark. That's a nice list. That's a nice list. You know, not every YouTuber with... Oh my god, that's right. I almost have 5,000 Darklings! Do you realize? Do you see? So we almost have 5,000 Darklings. This one is included. And I am planning on doing something for 5,000. so I should have that up in a little while. I'm just not really sure when, cause things are a bit busy at the time, but I'll definitely do my best to at least have a few Far Cry videos up. Should be 1 or 2 every day, depending on how busy I am. But I am working on the 5,000 sub special. It's in the planning, so now it's time to get it in the making. Alright, next picture up is made by Mortem Nocte. And it is a quote from the game Far Cry 3, which really made me laugh. And it was when when Dr. Earnhardt went like, "Oh, I'm high as a kite and the greenhouse is on fire." I can't remember how he said it, but it was just a line that it was perfectly timed. So that was incredibly fun, and it's VFTD in its correct font, which is good. No more Arial font at all. And if your teacher ever assigns you at school, like, "Okay, students, today you have to write an essay, it has to be 2 pages, and it has to be written in Arial font," you know what to do. You know what to do. I'm just joking, violence doesn't solve anything. Anyways, thanks for the picture. Next picture up is made by Pickled Onion, and it is Sundrene, you sexy beast. If you didn't know, I have a Let's Play of Oblivion where we played as Sundrene, and it's semi-roleplayish, because I do have like some of my own objectives, like, okay, I want to get into town, I want to get to know like a handsome man, but you can't really get handsome in Oblivion, and I want to basically kill him and his entire family. So it has the roleplay aspects, and all the music is custom, so if you enjoyed Kjor and you like Oblivion, you might want to check out Sundrene's adventures. Click here. Or not, you know, I don't care. Thanks a lot for the picture. Like I was about to say, I don't know if I actually said it, I think I was kinda trailed off by the thought of 5,000 subscribers. Not every person with 5,000 subscribers can honestly say that he receives enough fan art each week for him to make, you know, a freaking update show showing all the fan art. Or at least I haven't heard of anybody, so I am just looking at the amounts, and I can't wait to finally make, you know, a wallpaper with all of this, and we can see 2012, 2013, all the... There's a lot of fan-related stuff here, which is always fun. It's one of the things that really makes you appreciate how much it's worth. Because there are some times where I'm like, oh, what's the point? I upload a few videos, some people like it, you know. But reading some of the comments and getting some of the messages and actually seeing what people are making in response just kinda fills me up with this, oh my god, I want to make more, I want to do it epic, I want to do it big, I want to entertain. And it seems like the more effort I put into my videos, and you know, the harder I work to make them good, the better response I get, making me more happy. So, you know, it all pays off, This picture was made by somebody whom I only have the real name, and I don't really want to be spoiling, you know, their full name on YouTube, so I'll just say their first name and then their first last name initial in a way. So this was made by Charlotte J. So I want to thank you a lot for making that. Reply to my message on email asking you your real YouTube name, and I can probably place it right under your you know, real name. It's just the only way I can think of doing it right now, because sometimes when I ask back what's your YouTube name, I don't really get a reply for like a week, so it's probably the best I can do for now. But thanks a lot for making it.
Next picture up is made by He Who Walks with VFTD.
And it is a picture of Far Cry 3, and we see Jason Brody facing off against Doben. I actually found Doben. In what episode did I find Doben? I don't think the part has been uploaded yet, but there's a part where I find Doben. I will let Doben live. This time. Body armor, which you never have on. True, you know, who needs body armor when I got body odor? Jason, controlled by VFTD, aka greatest person who uploads Let's Plays that has walked the earth. Thanks for that, and it's written in Arial font, so I'm just gonna... I'm joking, of course, I would never hit you.
But I would hit you!
Can you shut up, Bear? I don't even like you. We got some more pictures, but I think I'm too tired to actually to go through the rest. Next picture up is an epic picture made by a dude named Keenan Harak. Not exactly sure how to say it, but he actually sent me this picture a while back, and I didn't want to show it because I was planning on actually using this idea or this concept, but I haven't really gotten that far with doing it, so you know what, I just thought I'm gonna show it because it's an amazing piece of work. Here it is Dobin human form concept art. And we can see Dobin wielding a fireball and his epic axe. I've gotten a lot of great ideas from this guy. And Dobin's human form will definitely be epic. The form you saw in episode, was it 11? Where you kind of see him in Daedric and with like the Daedric mask, which was a mod by the way. That's kind of just temporary because, as if you remember correctly, the snow elves were kind of creating something that he needed. So he's still kind of growing to power, and we have yet to see the full might of Dobin unleashed. And we have also yet to see the full might of Kijor released. But thanks a lot for the concept art. You've given me a lot of great ideas and inspiration, and I truly appreciate it. Next up is a picture made by the cat France Nico, or Neko, if it's the Japanese word for cat, and it's VFTD, written like a mouse. As you can see, the D is dark, because the D is kind of dark.
That was kind of obvious.
This is my show. Sorry about that. And I want to thank you so much for making it. You've also made 2 other pictures, haven't you? First picture is Far Cry 3, written like a mouse. I must say, I'm really enjoying that game. I haven't played any of the other Far Cry games. I was just like, you know, it might be a good game. I actually I don't think I'd seen any gameplay before I started playing, so I was kind of overwhelmed by all the epicness. And our next picture is a picture of Dobin. It says, Dobin, your end is near, cause Kijor is here. And we can see a very nice picture of very nice picture of Dobin, the reincarnation of everything evil. If you ever come across Dobin in any other games, if you ever see a wheel cart in a game, it would be really awesome if you took a screenshot of it. Just your cell phone or anything. I know, like, that's something that's gonna stick with me for the rest of my life. Dobin is such an element of evil, so whenever I see a wheel cart, even in real life, next time I see a wheel cart in real life, I'm probably gonna take out my phone. And I don't even know, maybe give him a kick with my phone. Anyways, thanks a lot for all the pictures. Next pictures up is made by Connor Mystic Guitar, and it is actually a poster for Skyrim Battle Against Dobin. He was asking me if I could kind of release my Dobin mod, or like the files I have to kind of make the Battle Against Dobin seem somewhat real. And I told him there's not really a lot of point to doing that, because all that file includes are like the NPCs. I have my followers, and I have a few custom created items, and I have the Dobin followers. But they're not really doing anything. I placed them in the wilderness before recording, then I just happened to walk across that place when I'm playing. So I don't really have the mod knowledge to make a mod like that yet. Neither do I have the time to kind of cooperate with somebody who does. But if I ever do get the time and knowledge, the Battle Against Dobin mod would be pretty epic. And if I need a poster, you would be a good candidate. Thanks a lot for the picture. When you guys make something kind of, you know, with your hands in a way, something physical, it really warms my heart. Like this picture, which I saw a few days ago. It's by Sakura Lover, and it is a shelf she made in construction class saying VFTD containing all of her games. And I'm glad you chose to have VFTD on it. It's just so much fun seeing. So thanks a lot, Sakura. You always make really epic stuff, and you're one of the most contributing, if that's the right word, Darklings. So thanks for everything you make. Next up is a picture made by Russ P. I'm just gonna call him that because I don't really want to say his full name. Neither do I have his YouTube name. And it's a Minecraft picture. Rest in peace, Cave, who lived from 024 to 101. Now, if you haven't watched the Minecraft series with me and my girlfriend Shadow of Bliss, it's an inside joke, because there were a few chicklings there, and I named one of them Cave, but Cave went missing, and I somehow suspected that Shadow of Bliss was behind it, but you know, we never really got to the bottom of that case, did we? So that was an awesome inside joke, so thanks a lot for making that picture. This TDC is probably going on for a long time. I don't know, I just felt that last week's TDC wasn't really that good, so I kind of want to take a bit more time this time, a bit more energy, and kind of go through it a bit thoroughly. But next picture up is made by BZGamer1147, and it is Marthar starring as Quagmire. Giggity giggity goo. And I'm guessing that's in a public toilet. And well, Marthar does like his public toilets, I guess.
That's creepy.
Yeah, interruptions. Next picture up is a screenshot taken by Pork Chopping for the win. Pew! And it is Dobin, who has managed to walk into 2 bear traps, successfully trapping him. Oh, Dobin, he never learns, does he? I thought you were our friends. I guess I was wrong. Thanks for the picture. Next picture up is made by BC Gamer 1147. Pew! And it's like for Kijor. I actually just saw that typo. It says Kijor. Kijor! That's also kind of a cool name though. Comment for Marthar, share for Linor, and ignore for Dobin. Yeah, your comments really do mean a lot. They're probably the main source of what keeps me going, you know, seeing likes. It's not the same, you know, it's not personal, but a comment, that's personal. I don't even know why I'm holding you. BC Gamer 1147 also made another picture, and it's a picture of me making a rather weird face, with the giant wallpaper in the background. Let's see, how many weeks until vacation? I think I have school vacation, or like a week of winter holiday, or I don't know what to call it. But I have like a week off school in about a month or so that could be a good time to have another Darkling game night. Now, the most successful game was The Hidden, so I don't know if we'll just play The Hidden, because the other games were fun as well. So I guess I'll just have to see, so we might do a Darkling game night 1 month from now. Thank you so much for the pictures. Final picture to top it off. Picture made by Mortem Nocte, and he has written VFTD in the snow with a stick or his finger or something pointy. So it's good to know that somewhere in the UK, my name is written in snow. As you know, if you've seen Far Cry 3, I like having my names on rocks. But you know, snow is also acceptable. That was all the fan art for this week. I probably spent a lot of time going through it, but you know, that's kind of what it deserves. I know not everybody's watching The Dark Corner. Somebody thinks it's boring and they just tune out after the updates. Which is cool, because I'm not forcing anybody to watch anything, but I'm glad some people choose to stay behind. And I hope they know that there's a little secret in it if they don't close the video straight away. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, now that we've seen all the fan art, it is time for What Would Pervy Marthar Do? Alright, here's an interesting question. It is from Sandro Chikakwidze or something. And it says, Marthar, what is your favorite spell in combat against a male? So no perviness, which I think was a good call. And your favorite spell for perving. So favorite spell, like, combat-wise, and favorite spell perv-wise, which is a rather interesting question that I believe only Marthar can answer. So without further ado, well, I did have this spell back in Season 1, which could just fill a room with flames that never burnt out. But I think Kijor got a bit sick of it, so he told me to not use it anymore, which was a shame, but it was a rather fun spell. And again, the best spell for perving is the classic Paralyze. Saves you a lot of trouble. Well, reasonable. Is reasonable. Alright, here we have another question. Mortem Noctan says, have you ever truly loved someone, Marthar? And don't just say ladies, be specific. Again, I am terribly sorry if you didn't really see a lot of that question, but at least you heard it. So, Marthar, have you ever loved someone? You know, really loved, not just kind of felt, you know, attracted. But has there ever been something else? Whoosh. Well, there was this one girl in my childhood, whom I used to spend a lot of time with. I don't know where she is today, but I know I felt something back then. Something I've been trying to recreate in my later years. True love isn't something that comes by very often. So I guess this is a tip of advice to all of you out there having feelings for somebody. You need to seize the opportunity while it's there, or you'll end up like me, hopelessly searching for love by perving. It's not an easy life. It's not an easy life. Once again, Marthar being so secretive about his past. But maybe he did love somebody once. Love is a strange thing. Love is a strange thing. And yet so beautiful. Alright, the final question is from Kelsey X Gamer, and it's Marthar, will you ever settle down and have a family? Well, Marthar, that was quite the grand question. I don't know if you have a solid response to that, but if you do, let me know. I'm not sure if I'll ever settle down. It just doesn't fit my lifestyle anymore. Staying faithful to one person and having a family to protect. In my adventurous travels, that's just not really something that's easy to achieve. But that doesn't mean I don't still dream about it. I'm getting way too emotional right now. I'm gonna go drown my sorrows in ale and see if I can find some hot Nord girls. Who am I kidding? No Nords are hot. Marthar, come on, that was kinda true. At least in Oblivion terms. Well, guys and girls, my name has been Voices from the Dark. This has been the Dark Corner episode 35, I believe. And it has been a great week with a lot of support from your end. So I want to thank everybody this week who have viewed, who have commented, who have made something, who have even just thought of the initials VFTD. It means a lot, and it really brightens my day to just kind of sneak onto the laptop during math class and check comments. YouTube is fun. And you guys are like 80% of it. So have a still good day, everybody. Take care and stay awesome. But most importantly, stay dark. It's once again the end of an episode. And as we know, things have to come to an end. And I know it can be hard to end sometimes. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, take that, you noob! Crotch. People here are worthless. Food! Tomato. Oh, bread loaves. Ball silver! Awesome, it's shiny. Potatoes. Knives.